Welcome to the Security Speakeasy, where we discuss all things network security. My name is Taiwo Bolatiwa, Product Marketing Manager for NextGen Firewalls. I am back here with John Harrison, Director of Network Security and Cloud Delivered Security Services, aka the Ransom Doctor, at Palo Alto Networks to discuss part two of the importance of knowing where your security posture stands in the event of an attack. John, thank you so much for joining me. I am excited to dig in and gain more insights from you.
Thank you. Glad to be back. Fun topic for me to talk about.
I enjoy the topic here with you, that's for sure. So, John, in our last session, we discussed the importance of running a cyber threat assessment and the challenges many organizations face when it comes to knowing what is running on their network. With this in mind, we know that ransomware and phishing attacks remain the most common methods attackers use to acquire access, right? So, how does a security audit help to mitigate the dangers of these types of attacks?
Well, I think in looking at this, you need to evaluate all the cybersecurity controls and measures that your organization has, which vulnerabilities are potentially being exploited, really helping you to make targeted improvements, right? We can always improve our security posture, but it kind of goes down to essentially giving you visibility into all of your threats, your risks, and applications that are bypassing your existing cybersecurity controls.
So, John, this all sounds super exciting. What do I get from a cyber threat assessment? What does a cybersecurity risk audit entail?
Well, I'll tell you, every time we run a cyber threat assessment, the look on the customer's face, whether it's the CISO, director of security, or the SOC team, and really understanding every single application in their network, including those same risky ones used
Mhm.
for lateral movement and exfil by ransomware adversaries that could be in your network. I've sometimes seen 50, 60, 70 remote access and file sharing applications when the CISO told me there should have only been two or three. At the same time, we can go in and show you all the vulnerabilities that are currently being exploited that could have been mitigated. How many malicious DNS connections could have been prevented? And this is essential. That's your first level of phishing attack prevention is when Bob in accounts payable clicks on the link to pay the invoice. But then again, how many phishing attacks could we have prevented using AI that we had talked about in the previous episode? And Scott Fanning talked about doing real-time analysis of that URL that Bob in accounts payable is clicking on, but also how many malicious files could have been prevented. But again, my favorite thing is Cobalt Strike. These are the red team tools that unfortunately look exactly like normal network traffic. I can program a red team tool like Cobalt Strike to look like a Microsoft update. And this is exactly why then instead of just your red teams, the ransomware adversaries are using this for command and control. And you need to understand, do you potentially have Cobalt Strike leaving your network? But what about all those vulnerable IoT devices having visibility into that or risky file types leaving their network?
Absolutely. And, like I said, those cyber threat assessments are so critical in this digital environment that we all now live in, whether we like it or not, right? So, really running those type of assessments is key to ensuring that we're securing our network infrastructure and keeping attacks and threats at bay. So with that all in mind, John, what value do organizations receive from performing a cyber threat assessment of their network security?
It's simply put, confidence in your existing cybersecurity controls. Really, what is your overall security posture? What are the top priority items you can take to reduce the attack surface or add additional mitigating controls that are capable using the latest cutting edge AI prevention capabilities, but also help your operational efficiency identify signal that could be given to your SOC team. Also help with industry regulations and compliance, things like GDPR, things like the SEC guidance, things like NIST 2 over here that are coming that every single organization really needs to have the basic and capabilities, starts with visibility and then cutting edge prevention after that.
John, this has been great. Thank you for providing an in-depth insight into why conducting a cyber threat assessment is vital in today's digital environment, as well as the relevance of knowing where your security posture sits in the event of an attack. So thank you to all of you for watching. And if you like this show, please click on the button below, subscribe to this channel, and visit paloaltonetworks.com.